Good morning, everyone. How are things doing? Is it Friday yet? Hey, Cisco, aloha. Hey, Jerry, what's going on, man? How are you? Ian, Raj, Bradir. Good to see the whole gang here. I think the chef's back too. What's up, Iron Chef? How you doing? Excuse me, I'm still a little phlegmy. So, bit of a slow one tonight, huh? Hey, Dave. Trademaker, how are you? All good here. Okay. Might be a slow one today, so let's get you guys situated. Overnight inventory is 100% long. Okay. So every single trade tonight is above yesterday's close, right? And there's a nice rotation between 34 and sort of 44 if you could catch the edges of it. We'll show you that on the on the 1 minute chart. Now yesterday we did go and fill that gap. That's significant, right? We filled the gap yesterday and then sold off a little later on, but something to be aware of as we go into month end next week. Your big number to the upside is 70. Whoop. Testing, testing. This software keeps muting me. It's really weird. Maybe it doesn't like what I'm saying. Okay, back. All right. So overnight inventory is 100% long, right? We have a nice rotation between, say, 33 and 43 and a tight range tonight. I haven't even looked to see, but I'm sure we have some sort of news event. What do we have today? Jobless claims at 8:30. Okay. I haven't checked my email. Have they raised margin rates? I don't think so. Just a slow night. Just a slow night in the store. That's all. Yeah, just a slow night in the store. Good to see everybody on YouTube. Thanks, guys, for joining us on this slow morning session. Let's go take a look and see what we can do with this. So I did the bound zone for 34 to 43, and we're starting to climb above it now, a few minutes before London opens. Yeah, next week is month end, so there'll be a little bit more. Now remember that next week is month end, and the week after is a short week, right? Because we have the biggest holiday at the end of the summer, Labor Day, right? What happened with the VIX? Well, the VIX is a measure of volatility, right? It's not really volatile, my friend. So, not much going on there. I don't look at the VIX unless somebody tells me. So, you actually mentioned it. This is the first time I've looked at the VIX. Oh, probably since the last time somebody mentioned the VIX. I don't look at the VIX. For me, it's a non event. Um, it doesn't help me make any money. I can tell if the VIX is high, I can tell from the price action, right? I've been around quite a while, so you don't need to stare at it all the time. I start these sessions at 7:45 a.m. London time, which is 2:45 a.m. New York time. So all of the inventory, my friends, is underneath us. There's yesterday's inventory. Let's see if we can distribute. We got a seller up here at 44, 45. It's going to be really slow. So what I'd do if I were you guys, today is a great day to go to the beach. Because you really, there's only one way to trade this, and is to position trade this. Okay? And what that means is you need to already be long under 77.38 right now and selling into these 44 bids. There's really not a lot of opportunity tonight for us. As you can tell, there's not much follow through. If you go and look at a half-hour candle chart, you've been chopping back and forth over 77.39. So not a whole lot of opportunity for us as retail traders, which is okay. There was some decent trading yesterday, right? But this is kind of typical of the last couple of weeks of August. Right? A little slower. That's okay. See, I'm in UK right now. I'm in Liverpool. Let's see. I got to get this in. I'm in Liverpool, which is the greatest city in the United Kingdom. And so, yeah, I used to start at 7:30 and then I got this weird cold, so I keep the sessions a little shorter now. Um, just because I'm not prattling on about there's really nothing to do, right? So what I do on this session is I kind of set up the day. I tell you guys what's going on, where the inventory is, and sometimes it's decent trading. Right now it's crap. It's absolute crap. Okay? So I apologize. Write your congressman. Right? But right now you can see the candles. The position's all underneath us here, right? It's all underneath us, and we're going to go and try and sell it, right? So, but there's not a lot of takers. There's not a lot of buyers. So it's just going to futz around and drive everyone nuts, right? Yeah. You know, listen, guys, if I were you guys, definitely take some time and enjoy the summer while we still have summer, you know? Um, Yesterday, I didn't trade really at all until I took one trade in Globex, and then I did some scalping in RTH. Yeah, Cisco, what time's it there now? It's like 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock in Honolulu. You know, I had a dream last night that a bunch of us were at the Lily Ha Bakery. At the counter, man. I miss that place. So I used to live in Hawaii in the 80s. You've been in a trade for 18 hours. Wow, man. Good for you. That is endurance. I hope it pays well. So what I try and do in this room, I don't recommend it either. It's a great way to get heart issues. Um, what I do in this room is I try and teach people how to get in and out, get paid, and also when not to do business so you don't get stuck into trades for hours because that has a way of sapping all of your energy, right? Remember that guy who was in that short? He was in that short for like it was like 9 hours or 18 hours or something. Who was that? He was just stuck in the short and he refused to get out of it. Hey, Bowman, can we discuss about learning when to trade and when not to trade? Great. Now, you've been in my room for years now, so I'm going to let you answer that question. So, Bowman, when is it a good time to not trade? Oh, and as I say that, we finally get a size candle and a look above and fail at 43, right? You can trade August, but you have to be picky. So, okay, so now we know we have a seller here. Look above and fail of 43, right? As London starts to open, we start to correct the inventory lower, right? That's kind of normal. Okay, Bowman, talk to me. I do the London session to get people situated for the day. There's a lot of people who have insomnia in the States, and So I do the session for them, and I do the session for people in Europe. So the trade I'll be looking for now, I'll be looking for a look below and fail of 34, right? Now, if it starts slowing down here in the 37s, give it some time. London is correcting inventory lower, which is a normal business practice. London opens, corrects inventory lower. So, okay, that's normal, right? And had I been on the ball a little bit, I don't even have my trading software open because it was so slow, right? We would have been short 42, stop 43, cover 39. That's really all you can do, right? What it's like this. So, Bowman, where are you, man? Talk to me, Goose. So, just because you get three big candles, is it a good trading environment? Where are you at? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? So, generally, I wouldn't be trading this, right? If I was not making coffee, I would have bought the 35s here. Sold probably 39 if I was on the ball. I missed that short, so now I'm looking for the responsive long from 34 if we hit it. Last time we had some bids right here. Let's see if we hit those. So generally, Bowman, where are you, man? What's this hit and run with the questions? You hit me with a question, you ran. Hello, where'd you go? He's out. He asked a question and he fell asleep. Generally, when it's a really tight range and it's choppy, don't trade. And he should know the answer to that question. He's been in my room for years. So, okay, so you take trades when the price action's better, right? Simple, right? So you got insomnia, so let's say you're a little, you know, you're a little ACDC, right? Your wires are a little crossed, right? So if you have insomnia, don't trade if you have insomnia, okay? Number one, right? Go do something else. Don't sit in front of the screen because most probably you are going to try and take trades that you have no business taking. And you're going to end up in that cycle of getting stopped out, getting beat up, right? Look at the bid here. The bid moved up from here to here. See? So, for example, if you're buying 36, right? Your stop will be like 35, 34. You could see that there's a seller at 37. You might get 38, 38 and a half for it, 38 and a quarter, you know. Let's see if it rotates up. And, there you go. So you have to decide, is it worth it to do business, right? Increase position size if you have insomnia. Got it. That's hilarious, Cisco. right? The reason why it's so slow, people will say news, people will say everything else, but look at where the low is. Look at, right? You're targeting 77.90 tonight. 77.90. It's all the hell the way up here. Well, I guess it could happen, but it's not really a realistic target given the type of business that's going on right now. No offense, right? There you go, Jay, right? That's good. You can trade the rotations if you're around for this, you know, and here this is a little harder to trade in the middle of, unless you go and redo a balance zone here and trade that. You could if you want, right? Yeah. So, and the other thing is, Bowman, don't overtrade, right? Take a couple of trades. If you see, here's a really quick thing, folks. If you see this, right? Like our friend who's looking for 77.90, right? This is why I do the balance zones, right? You could clearly see that there is a seller. Chef was saying, "What's the deal with this 42, 43? Why is there a seller there?" Because that's the top of the cost basis from yesterday. See? So right now, there's not enough buying to take this stuff and go sell it up here. Not yet. So when it's slow, the market does this. So if you can trade the edges of that in, great. If you can't, don't. Very simple. Like really, really simple. If the candles are small, say you're long, right? Say you buy 36, 37. Well, you know there's going to be a seller at 42, 43. So hanging on, looking for 77, 60, 70, 80, it's a little delusional given the type of business that's going on tonight, right? If you're not using a half-hour chart, I mean, if you're not using the 1 minute, look, there's a seller there. There's a seller there. It's as plain as the nose on your face. The thing is, people are taught, right? People are taught patterns, but they're not taught the business. So they have no idea when it's a good idea to trade. They have no idea when it's a good idea to stay the hell away. A quick way is to look and see where the sellers are, and that's why I draw these zones, right? On the 1 minute chart, you can see that there's a seller here, 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 right? So if you're going long at 36, you're going to be selling 37, 38, right? If you can trade in between from the outside in, do. If you can't, don't. Nice. Yeah, exactly, SG. Nice trade, Jay. Right? And we do have trap shorts. Look at the top of the cost basis from 2 days ago. Right? Look at the top. It's right there. The top of the cost basis from 2 days ago is the bottom of yesterday's cost basis, right? and there's your short position. Yes, I will yell at you, Bowman. Right? You know I will. Right? That's pretty much it, my friends. It's going to be a quick session today. Does anybody have any other questions? No problem. Hey, it stopped raining. It's always sunny in Liverpool. The sun is starting to come out. I am going to go get my 10,000 steps in before my girlfriend calls and asks to see my my step thing. I don't want to get into trouble. So I am going to go try to get my 10,000 steps in. That's my trading plan for the rest of the morning. Do I have any thoughts on options expiration? No, I don't. The problem with that user is that I don't have a way to use that information to craft a trade, right? Now, a lot of people might. I'm not saying it's not irrelevant. It's irrelevant. I'm saying myself, I have not done the work with it, and I'm not familiar with it, so I don't know how to trade options expiration, right? I'm not discounting it, but I haven't done the work, right? This London session is hit and miss. Sometimes there's some great trades, and then sometimes it's slow like molasses, right? So if you're an options trader and you understand expiration and you know what the dealers are doing and all of that stuff, and you can craft a trade around it and put a business plan around the options expiration so you can execute, great. I don't have that information. I'm very, very simple. You know, when I see they stop selling, I buy a little bit, right? I'm very simple. I see that they stop selling, I buy, I put my stop under there, and I sell into strength. When I see that they're competing, I will short, put my stop here, and then buy into weakness. So, I'm a very simple trader, right? I like very simple analysis so I can focus on execution. So that's about it. I'll let you guys go a little early. Have a great morning. Go enjoy yourself. And we will see you at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time, which is 2:15 UK time for the next session. Trade smart out there, okay, folks? Thanks for being with us, and come check us out at Trading Syndicate. Steve's doing a 3-day free trial, and they're giving away 10 prop accounts, so take advantage of that. It's tradingsyndicate.org. Right, I forgot to plug the room. I'm not good at I haven't been that great at advertising lately, but come join us. You won't regret it. Have a great morning, and we will see you in a few hours. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.